At any given moment throughout our day, we are offered a choice, a grievance, or a miracle. That choice determines our day. We own our impact. Welcome to the Womb Kitchen. Here we don't fix. Here we don't rush. Here we are not broken. Today's emotional recipe from the Womb Kitchen is grief. Grief is often described as loss. But in the body, grief is not about what is gone. Grief is about what still lives inside us without a place to land. The body does not grieve endings. The body grieves broken continuities. Something that was flowing. Something that was expected to continue. Something that was woven into the rhythm of your days. And then it stopped. Grief is the body searching for where to place that rhythm now. Grief is not an emotion that moves forward. It circles. This is why people say, "I thought I was past this." We are not meant to be past grief. Grief lives in the nervous system as unfinished attachment. Attachment is not dependency. Attachment is regulation here. When we are attached to someone, something, or a way of living, the nervous system synchronizes with it. Breath sinks, expectation sinks, time sinks. When that synchrony breaks suddenly, the nervous system does not know where to rest. So grief appears. Not as sadness alone, but as fatigue, fog, tightness, yearning, numbness, irritation, or silence. Grief is not heavy because it is painful. Grief is heavy because the body is carrying unplaced love. Here in the Womb Kitchen, grief is not something to move through. Grief is something to rehome. Love does not disappear when what we love does. Love looks for somewhere else to live. When grief is rushed, the body feels abandoned again. When grief is met slowly, the body begins to recognize, not forget, not replace, but reposition. Grief is the nervous system asking, where does this love go now? So let's experience together a guided somatic pause, giving grief a place. Let's slow together. If it feels safe, place one hand on your chest and one hand lower on the belly or the womb space. Do not breathe deeply yet. Let the breath be natural. Now, gently say to yourself silently, something mattered. Pause. Now say, it still matters. Pause again. Notice what happens in the body. Grief softens when it is acknowledged, not explained. Now ask gently, where does this love want to rest today? Not forever, just today. There may be no answer. The body still hears the question. Take one slow breath and release. So let's talk about why grief comes back in waves. Grief returns because the body is still reorganizing. Every new season, milestone, or change reminds the nervous system of what once belonged there. This is not regression. This is integration in layers. Grief does not want resolution. It wants permission. Permission to arrive. Permission to pause you. Permission to be felt without explanation. Let this information resonate within you so that you can understand grief another way, so that you can make a choice when grief surfaces, a grievance or a miracle. So the closing would be, grief does not mean you are broken. Grief means you have the capacity to bond, to love, to synchronize deeply. That is not weakness. That is intelligence. If grief is present in your life, it means something in you is still alive, still relational, still capable of connection. So this is the work of the womb kitchen, meeting emotion without urgency and letting the body find its own way to reorganize. The full embodied grief journey lives in Classroom, where we take more time to explain, go into, and develop more on each of the emotions that are presented. Thank you for being here, and thank you for honoring what mattered. This work, again, continues in Classroom. Stay in peace. And remember, grief is not a problem to solve. It is love learning a new place to live. Asheo.